Jason Converse, White Wolf, Sport Club Combat Sambo. Shout out to the guys from Allison Air Force Base, Alaska, and cover some attacks from the mouth. All right, when we're doing MMA or Combat Sambo, we can expose limbs with a lot of striking. If I'm punching here, his hands are gonna come up and might try to hold me down. That exposes limbs of submission's going to go for him. But in a grappling scenario, he's playing a tight game like this. I've gotten him out. We don't know how we're gonna go about exposing them, so that's what this video is gonna be about. What I'm gonna look to do here is establish an underhook under this arm. Some classes or some schools teach to actually overhook the arm for a mount escape, and that's just Christmas morning to me. But an important facet to this that you gotta pay attention is I have to lower my base, and I have to monitor this back leg with a grapevine. Reason being, go ahead and put your hand on your chest again. Even without grabbing it, if I underhook here, he pinches in, bridges and turns that way, I'm gonna lose my position. Okay? So what's gonna happen, I'm gonna underhook this, now go ahead and grab it if you want to make it a stronger technique. I'm gonna lower my base and monitor this with the grapevine. So he goes to bridge me off, I'm just gonna kick that off, it's gonna take away his bridge. All right, now how do we expose this after I got the underhook? I'm gonna crawl my hand up, but not straight up. Jay's a strong guy. If I go straight up and he pushes straight down, I'm not gonna go anywhere. I'm gonna come out on a bit of an angle, like a half moon, and walk my hand across the mat. Go ahead and counter this. He's not got a lot of strength here at all, and every little bit I gain, because my hand's dug into the mat, is a little bit further. As long as this takes, it's fine. Take your time with it. It's not supposed to be a real fast movement. But I'm gonna walk all the way up until his elbow's close to his head. Now I can start attacking, still monitor, making sure he doesn't roll me over. The first one I'm gonna do with my hand up here is push this toward the mat and go for my 2-on-1. He's gonna kind of walk himself into trouble here if he looks to pull this arm back down. So I'm gonna come here and go for my 2-on-1. If it's up here, all the way far away, look how extended my arms are, that's actually gonna help him. I gotta come up here, which might give him some reversal options. Most guys, when they're this extended, are gonna try to pull their arm back, and that sets me up for a nice tight kimura. Look, I'm keeping the back of the wrist on the mats and moving things tight. Boom, that's number one. Number two, underhook, walk it around, hand comes above the head. I'm gonna grab this wrist, pull it over, and grab back here. I'm now using two hands for the time being, a baseball bat grip, until I get to where I wanna be. If it's striking or combat sambo, I can posture up, strike. He has limited options to counter, but from a grappling perspective, I'm gonna keep my baseball bat grip, I'm gonna lower my head, and put it against the back of his tricep. This hand is then gonna come underneath until it exposes under the back of his head. Then, gable grip, watch my legs how I transition this so he can't stop me. I'm gonna switch to a knee on stomach position, come out, lower myself as low as I possibly can, and squeeze for the tap. If I can't get the tap from squeezing here, I'm not gonna panic, I'm just gonna walk away from him. And I'll get him the tap. That's number two. Submission number three from here. Underhook, walk it all the way around. I'm gonna shoot this knee behind his armpit and bring my hips up closer to his chest. Here. From here, I'm gonna take this foot and rotate it up like this. I'm now sitting high, and I got good balance, I got a good base. I'm far enough away from his hips that his bridge aren't gonna affect me. Attack one is gonna be a simple neck crank. Here, I pull, drive the hips forward, I get a tap. Some guys aren't gonna neck crank, some guys aren't gonna asphyxiate. We'll go to the final technique. I'm gonna underhook the arm, push the face down, bring my leg across, finish with an arm. Pop up. So there's 4 submission guys, hope that helps. Talk to you soon.